Alright guys, what's going on? Zinkaholic here, bringing you technically episode number 3 of my SocialCraft series that I'll be doing here. This is the official Minecraft server for the socialblade.com website that you should go to check your YouTube stats. So there's a little shout out there. Moving on. This is SocialCraft. Take 2. As you can remember, a few weeks ago I was doing a few videos from this server. The only difference was that it was a PvP faction server, and I didn't really care too much about the PvP side. I was more interested in building, and that's kind of what transpired into where we're at today. We are running a Towny plugin now, where there's no PvP, in your town if you set it off and things like that. So I don't have to worry about somebody coming into my base and killing me from behind. And by saying that, that's what happened. The factions. I'd never dealt with factions before. I was new to the plugin, didn't really know the commands, and I think what had happened was that with me trying to learn the plugin commands, I accidentally opened my faction up for anyone to just randomly join. And of course that's exactly what happened. Some random person that I don't know, some 12-year-old brat, and kids, you might want to plug your ears, but this kid was a piece of shit. He joined my faction. He joined it and he got offline. He left, and he was gone for 2 days, and I didn't know who he was, didn't remember his name, and I didn't have any kind of list to pull up to, kick him out without him even being here. But I waited until he came back on. He came back on and spawned there at the house or the base, and I kicked him out, and because he didn't ask, I didn't ask him to be in it, and he just randomly decided to join, and I wasn't cool with that. So he was pretty ticked off about it, because, I mean, who doesn't want to hang out with me all day, right? Anyways, he got really upset, and he actually came back to my base, and he killed me from behind while I was working in my base. I was planting potatoes, I think, and he killed me and took my armor, took my sword, took everything. And when I came back, respawned, and I came back to my house, he killed me again, and he did it over and over again. And I was livid. I was irate. I was shaking. I was so mad. And I asked for, Corporal Bruno and Legit Black Gamer. I got a hold of them real quick and said, guys, you need to get in here. There's a guy attacking our base. And they came in there, and he killed both of them too. And so, here we are. We all three of us lost our stuff, and this kid is just, eating our lunch because he got my stuff, my diamond sword that I had put so many enchantment books on that I had some badass stuff. And so anyways, he really screwed us up and with my own equipment, and it was totally unfair. It was uncalled for. It was just really, really childish. And so the admins, they banned him, and I lost all my stuff. They, tried to give me some new stuff, and it just wasn't the same. But he had destroyed my base, and just laughed about it in the chat. And, I was going to make a video, because I recorded it all when it happened, and I was going to make a video about it, and I was like, screw it. He's banned. They reset the server. I don't even care. I just want to start over fresh and new. So that's what I'm going to do. So they got rid of the PvP and the factions, and they switched over to the Towny plugin, which I am thoroughly enjoying. I do like this plugin. I've never played a Towny plugin server before, so this is new to me, but from what I can see, I'm liking it. I came in here with a game plan. I already knew ahead of time whereabouts I wanted to build. Not necessarily whereabouts on this map, but I knew what biome that I wanted to go to and how I wanted my base to be, and who I wanted to be, with me at my base. So I'm coming into this really prepared. And I plan on doing some really great building for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this series does really well. So if you like the series and you like these episodes, please remember to like them. That means so much to me when you guys thumb up my videos. I can't stress that out enough. I'm glad that you watch them and you enjoy them, but just make sure that you hit that like button and share it with your friends as well. That really helps me out. So with that said, as you can see here, I'm killing zombies. And if you notice down there in the chat, I made $1.61. I just made $1.10. You make money from killing zombies. You make money from killing zombies, or not zombies, but killing mobs, hostile mobs, and you get money from selling items to the store at the spawn. There's a market, shop, whatever you want to call it, and let's say you went, down to the cave and you mined like 2 stacks of iron, and you're like, I don't need all this iron. Well, you can sell that iron there at the shop, or the market, or whatever you want to call it. So you can sell ores, other random, pretty much anything you can buy, you can sell, which is really great. So you're not, okay, that's weird. Alright, we're back with the regularly scheduled programming. That just totally threw me for a loop. I don't know what that was. I wasn't even chatting. How did I get kicked off for language? Anyways, let's get back on track here. Let's make a boat. Let's get out of here. I got a lot of ocean to cover. So yeah, that you can go to the shop and you can sell stuff, you can buy stuff, which is really going to be helpful. I don't have to stress out about getting to the nether and finding a fortress to get a blaze rod to make a brewing stand. I can just go buy one, and so I knew in my head that I wanted to live in an extreme hills biome. I want to live inside the mountain, basically kind of like what I did last time. And if I could find a mountain that had an abandoned mine shaft under it, and find some mob spawners. And lo and behold, what do I find? An extreme hills biome right here on the ocean. Got 2 spawners that I found. One of them is a regular spider spawner that I haven't done anything with, and I'm contemplating just destroying it all together. It's kind of in a bad location. It's really high, like up in the surface, and doesn't really fit the flow of the house layout. But then I got the skeleton spawner back here, so that's going to work out really well. But yeah, I wanted an abandoned mine shaft. I wanted the extreme hills biome. I want to hopefully find a zombie spawner close by so that I could start doing the healing of the zombies and getting a little, trading center going on in here. And then I'll have some emeralds as well to jumpstart that. So I know this doesn't look like much and it looks like crap because it's all jumbled up, but I promise you guys the next time you'll see a video, you will be blown away. I spent a lot of time working on this on day 1, and I hope to bring you guys some really exciting stuff in the future with these episodes. So on that note, my name is Inkaholic. This has been SocialCraft, and we will see you next episode. Take care, guys.